Hey everybody, I am under this single-wide mobile home that you may have seen on my YouTube channel recently. I want you guys to see a fine example of a shady air conditioning install. What you're looking at here is a condensate drain from the evaporator coils. It's just sitting here dripping right on the ground. The ground is just soaking wet. Instead of plumbing a drain to go outside, like they're supposed to, they're like, oh no, we're just going to put a little line under the house and call it quits. So we have a line that terminates right there. You can see water dripping from it. Now the air conditioning's been off for a little while, so that's just what's left over from it, basically. And of course, when the air conditioning's running, of course, the flow is a lot faster. The soil here is soaking wet. You can probably see one of the refrigerant lines going back to the air conditioner. Actually, you can see them both right there. You can probably see this insulation here is soaking wet. And you can see where the insulation has been wet before. But it's pretty nice and wet right here. Because what's likely happened is this thing has drained condensation all into the insulation here. And we had this big mess here. This is not how you install an air conditioner, guys. Okay, everybody. It is pretty late at night now, probably like, I guess about 9:30 or so. I forgot to look at the time on my phone before I started recording, but you know, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'll walk inside and show you how the unit was installed, and you tell me how shoddy of an install job this was. Yeah. So freaking shoddy. It's not even funny. I mean, you know, the lines look no hooked up properly, with the exception of the condensate drain. And, you know, the cool's good. So far, I believe it's wired up okay. Now, I'm probably going to have an HVAC man come out and look at it later on. But you tell me, in case you haven't watched my previous video. Now look at that and you tell me, how is that supposed to filter out all of the incoming return air to the to this unit? Yeah, they just literally had a filter setting on top of the unit. I mean, now mind you, there is a good bit of airflow going through the filter, but there is more air going through here. I mean, the air is going to take the least path of resistance, which is around the filter, not through the filter. Now, luckily, these coils don't look too dirty. This unit has not been run very long like that, I don't think. The unit was put in, like, I guess a year before the place went vacant. Now, of course, you saw how the condensate drain looked previously, and you're probably wondering, why are you still running it like this? Well, I got a redneck side of myself sometimes. While I was at my parents' place, getting some stuff to finish the Ethernet cable installed in this place, I happened to discover some old unused pipe behind where the garden used to be. Had a pipe with the elbow connector and another piece of pipe on top of that. and it was perfectly sized. Now, of course, this is by no means a permanent installation, mind you. This is just what you call your redneck temporary setup. You can see where an access hole was already cut. I literally just stuck this in here and bungee strapped it to the where that white piece going through the floor was, at. And you can see we have ourselves a condensate drain right here. Now, of course, the unit has not been on for very long. You can see that we do have some water coming through here. And a little wet puddle here. Now, if I show you under the trailer, I mean, it's literally 5 foot from the edge. Unit's still running, and I'm looking to see. It's hard to see. There you are. You can see right there where I literally had that thing just stuck there with a bungee strap holding it in place, literally. Just fitted the pipe over the bottom of that piece that was stuck through the floor that was draining into the insulation and onto the ground there. Just literally stuck that through there, run that pipe, and made sure that pipe, past the elbow connector, make sure that, the run from there to the edge, made sure it was running downhill from there to the edge, so that way, water should not back up. And I do not see any drippage at all back there. So, it is September. Summer is practically over. But this will get me through until I have time to go in there and actually fix it the right way. So, yeah. But still, though, I'm going to have to get an HVAC man out for, doing the airbox and checking the unit over. So anyways, that's a fun example of how you don't do your condensate drain. Make sure you run it outside. Don't just run it through the floor and terminate it there. You got to run it outside the home. And you can see when an idiot installs your AC system, well, an idiot installs the AC to the previous owner owned the place, and you end up with this situation. Here's the redneck way you can sort of alleviate it until you can fix it properly. Once that's said and done, I'm going to have an access door put in here because that's where the cold water supply comes in. And I'm going to actually run a pipe probably to this side over here through the through the skirting here and have it drain out here somewhere. So at least, it's working now. The water's going outside and not in my insulation. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed it.